Well, hello, I am JasonAce13, and today I will be playing a Flash game relay. Now, I do want to mention that I am doing this for the sole purpose of getting the Flash game relay page verified on speedrun.com, but I do want to just take a second to find the category that I'll be running for you today and just talk for a second about what this could be. So the category that this would be in if the page were set up and verified would be what I call the any 5 any percent category, where I take any 5 Flash games and play them at their any percent stages all in a row. So other than that, the only other thing I wanted to say was that I think this would be great for the speedrunning community to experience. Right now, it's just kind of an idea that I have free-floating in space, but I'd like to share that idea. I think that the speedrunning community, or at least the rest of it, would get a lot out of this. Yeah. Here's the first Flash game relay run. By the way, there's not going to be a lot of interesting commentary during this run. There's not a whole lot of interesting stuff that I'll be doing. Other than little itty-bitty tiny movement optimizations and things like that, every speedrunner does, but none of that's really important. What I want to focus on is what the Flash game relay is and what it could be, in terms of the rest of the speedrunning community. So, I've always loved Flash games. They're great. Kill time, especially when you don't have a lot of money or a console. So, I played a lot of Flash games as a kid. I know there's a lot of other people who did it as well. So, if you happen to be a speedrunner, this is a great way to show this off. Or, if you want to speedrun, but you don't want to spend a lot of time investing in a game, you just want to be able to, speedrun something right now. And not feel complete crap at it, If I wanted to, I could speedrun Super Mario 64, but I don't really want to take 7 hours and do that. So, I think Flash games would be a nice little entryway, especially because you could do it with any game you happen to be familiar with. Any 5, any percent. You could start there. I do have some other ideas for, crazy things that you could do while running this, but I'll save those for a later date if the page does get set up. But yeah, I have not had nearly the amount of practice that I should have had for this, and also it should be noted that my computer sucks. That's why no timer is displayed on screen, although I did time my practice runs, and I would estimate this to be 25-30 minutes-ish, simply because my computer lags a bit more while I'm recording, and because I may make more mistakes while I'm recording. Maybe we might get up into the 40-minute area if I'm really having some problems, which we might, but that is yet to be seen. So, go in here, finish the first game off. There's not much here, just... Okay. Don't jump when you're supposed to jump. That's, see what I mean? Yeah, this boss is normally pretty easy, provided you don't completely suck at games. Like I said, I've not had a lot of practice or preparation at all. But yeah, that was the first game. And now I'm going to be playing Achievement Unlocked. I'm sure that a lot of you have heard of this game. I really enjoy it. Usually, it's only good for one playthrough, but, you know, I find it very enjoyable, at least. Maybe that's just because I'm speedrunning it, but who knows. So, because this game doesn't really have an any percent, I am just going to get all 100 achievements, and then I'll be moving on to our next game after that, which is a nice little adventure game called The Eye of It. So, yeah, like I said, I'm sorry that there's not a whole lot of interesting commentary. I don't know. There's not a whole lot to most of these games, and I think, that's part of the reason why people like them so much. But, what do I know? Hopefully enough not to suck at these games. So, the hardest and longest game is next. The Eye of It. I have a tendency to suck quite a bit at that game sometimes. But that's neither here nor there. We'll see how that run goes when I start that run. Okay. I love it when I hit the up arrow key and I do not jump. Don't you all love that as well? Don't know why I'm saying you all. This is likely only to be viewed by one person. Maybe a couple, if I'm lucky. Yeah, okay. So, this game normally is not too hard, but, well, we'll just have to see. Not the best. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna get this done. Nice little Contra reference there. What else do I need? Okay. I don't need a lot more. There we go. So the rest of the run, rather uneventfully, is just going to be me going in this corner and dying, because I have to get half century, century, and one more, and then too much free time. So half century is to die 50 times, as you can see. Century is 100 deaths, and then and one more is 101 deaths. I know, very, very exciting. And then too much free time is to get all the other achievements. Once I do that... Wait a minute. Wait, I'm missing one. Wait. Ah! No? There we go. Okay. Now, I just need to get those couple achievements. See, I can at least pretend like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, there we go. So now we're going to the Eye of It. Wonderful little game. Gotta listen to the voice acting. Voice acting is the best. It's A-level, man.
This is the story about the eye, the fit. Once upon a time there was an I and a T. Said the T and left. Where is T? I was wondering and started the quest. Then, time to move.
Yeah.
Then, chin up, chin up.
So this is definitely the longest game today.
And I learned a bit.
If I have the most mess-ups in any game,
Suddenly,
it would be here. So I'm gonna be mostly quiet in this game so you can listen to the voice acting, at least for the first bit.
click, the door opened. Thereupon, watch out, those flying bombs fly.
So I will say there's a death line in this game that is rather rare to hear, because I usually don't die
A few seconds later, the next one
that
looked a bit harder.
many times.
Then,
Usually,
click, the elevator went up.
usually you only get that line if you die a lot in a level, so probably won't see it.
Then, don't touch the spikes, little eye.
But I'm pretty sure that it is one of the best death lines in any game. And actually, even just the regular death line in this game is great. Although, you know what's not great? This room. You know who's not great at this room? Me. I can work with this. Yes, okay.
Thereupon,
Wow, that was actually not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
click, I turned the gravity off.
Usually that room is a lot worse for me. So, good thing though.
Suddenly,
Yeah, this game is just magnificent.
later,
Don't touch the spikes, little eye.
hack that moving platform.
Oh yes, I most certainly will hack that moving platform.
Next,
Oh, by the way, this game does have the most annoying room in the entire run. Hopefully I don't mess up on it too much, but no promises. No promises.
Ouch, cried I, and died. Another try, said I.
See, isn't that just the best? Although we have not seen that death line. I'll let you know if we do. And if we don't see it, I'll have to try my best impression. No clue how well that will go.
Click, click. Suddenly, click, the elevator went down.
Click, the elevator went down.
Next, I came up the building.
We're almost at the end.
Next,
Not quite, though.
X was very happy.
This is the only other letter other than I and T that you see in this entire game.
Pew, talk, talk.
Fun fact. So, you want to see how bad I am at video games? Well, this room is a great way to see, because I have never been good at this kind of aiming stuff. So, hopefully I'll get it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Good.
Next.
Alright, hardest room in the game. I'm going to go quiet, probably.
A few seconds later.
Okay. Well, it looks like the two rooms I was most worried about I got through with relative ease. Excuse me. You wanna not? There we go. Alright, just a couple more rooms.
I grabbed the balloon and flew away.
So this is similar to gravity, but you can do that. Speeds things up.
The air was full of danger.
I'm going to abuse that a little bit in this room. This is the only room I can actually abuse it in, though. You're supposed to just kind of wait and then fly through. Or you can just do that. Much, much faster. Alright, here we go.
Next.
Last room. Can't die in this room. So the death line that we didn't get to hear was, "Hit me, baby, one more time." It's great.
Maybe the T left because I was a capital I, thought I. As a lowercase I went back all the way it came from. T, said I. I said T. Where have you been, and why are you uppercase now? Asked I. I ate a bit, answered T. The end.
So normally I would not watch that cutscene, but it's just great. and I assume that the admins watching this run have not seen that game before. So. Now we've got Cuboid Quest 1. This game is extremely quick. If I can do it. Yeah, you can just kind of skip half of the levels. Yeah. Because, you know, that's completely fair and balanced. Most obviously. Tell you what though, makes speedrunning this game super easy. Of course, there's still a fair share of difficult levels, but majority of these are pretty easy. So see, already almost at the end. So, for whatever reason, last time I ran this level gave me a particularly hard time, because of that. Last level. This one just sucks. Ah, yes, okay. So now we'll be going to Cuboid Quest 2. Last game in the run. Very simple. Very, very simple. Although this one is a bit harder than regular Cuboid Quest. I think regular Cuboid Quest takes me about a minute, or not a minute, about 2 minutes usually. This one runs me for about 3, depending. The third to last level in this game gives me a run for my money, pretty much every time. So yeah, that's one thing that they added in this game. That's really annoying, is that little old Cuboy can die now. Okay. Yeah, that level gives you a bit of a red herring as how to complete it. But in my practice runs, I had more trouble with this game, so okay. There we go. Ah, it was way too close for comfort. Yeah, you can get kind of stuck on ledges like that. That's not annoying at all, I promise. This one's here is not really hard. Yeah, none of them are. Alright, this one. This is my least favorite. Maybe in the entire run, except for that little maze level in I. Is that little maze level in the Eye that did not exist. This would definitely be my least favorite level in the run. And you're probably seeing why. There we go. It's a bit random, it seems, at how those are destroyed, but This one also gives me a run for my money sometimes, but this is the last level in the entire run, so, I mean, that's to be expected. Alright. Okay. I love this game. When I said this level gives me a run for my money sometimes, I did not mean this. Because, I've never had this much trouble with this level. Are you kidding me? No. Okay. Well, I never imagined that I would be having the immense trouble with this level that I am having right now. Promise. I promise that if this page does get verified, like I hope it does, I'll be practicing a lot more. 100% guaranteed. Wish I could edit this out. I'm sorry you guys have to watch this. Okay. There we go. Well, that's it. Here's my beautiful computer. Anyways, on a last parting note, thank you for sticking through this for, I don't even know how long, too long. And I hope to see this page verified so that I and the rest of the speedrunning community can compete. So, thank you for your time.